தமிழ் ஸ்போர்ட் ஜங்ஷன் இன்னொரு ஃபுட்பால் எபிசோடு. வழக்கம் போல் நம்ம ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுறது வந்து கமெண்ட் பண்ணுறவங்க, லைக் பண்ணுறவங்க எல்லாருக்குமே ரொம்ப நன்றி. முத்துராம் ப்ரோ, அப்புறம் புதுசாக ஒருத்தரும் கமெண்ட் பண்ணியிருந்தாங்க, அவங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப நன்றி. கீர்த்தின்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஸோ அவருக்கும் ரொம்ப நன்றி. நம்ம இட்டாலியன் கேம் தான் விளையாண்டுருந்தோம். அது வந்து இன்னும் இருக்கான்னு தெரியல. நேற்றுக்கு ட்ரை பண்ணுறப்போ அப்டேட்டுன்னு போயிட்டு இருந்துச்சு, அதனால் விளையாட முடியல. பார்க்குறவங்க ஒரு லைக் பண்ணிங்கன்னா மேபி இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் ரீச் கிடைக்கும். போன மேட்ச்சு இட்டாலி மேட்ச்சு சூப்பராக போச்சு. கொஞ்சம் நம்மளோட பெரிய ஸ்ட்ரென்த் இருக்கிற பிளேயரோட விளையாண்டோம். பட் நம்ம எப்படியோ கொஞ்சம் விளையாண்டு வின் பண்ணிட்டோம். ஸோ அது மாதிரி ஏதாச்சும் மேட்சஸ் இருக்கான்னு பார்க்கலாம். மேட்சஸ் ஈவெண்ட் இட்டாலி கிளப் இருக்குது, 2 டேஸில் முடிய போகுது. அதுக்கப்புறம் இங்கிலீஷ் கிளப்பு திருப்பி வந்திருக்கு. ஸோ இது முடிச்சுட்டு நம்ம அது விளையாடலாம். ஸோ இட்டாலி கிளப்பில் ஒன்று நான் தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டது என்னன்னா, ஃபார்மேஷனை நம்ம சேஞ்ச் பண்ணணும். லாஸ்ட் டைம் இந்த ஃபார்மேஷன் தான் வச்சுருந்தோம். சரி, இந்த ஃபார்மேஷன் தான் வச்சுருந்தோம். அந்த ஃபார்மேஷனில் விளையாடலாம். லெஃப்ட் பேக் யார் வரும்? ரைட் பேக் ஆஸ்டனி, ஸ்டீவ். லெஃப்ட் பேக் இவர் இருக்கட்டுமா? அவரோட ஆக்சுவல் ரோல் என்னான்னு மற்றவங்களுக்குலாம் கொஞ்சம் கம்மியாக தான் வருது. அதுக்கு இவரே இருக்கட்டும். ஃபஸ்ட்டு சென்டர் பேக் ஓகே. நம்மால் தான் லெஃப்ட் பேக்கா? ஓகே. டிஃபென்சிவ் மிட்ஃபீல்டர் வேறு யார் இருக்கா? ஓகே, அப்போ இவங்களே இருக்கட்டும். இத்தாலியன் பரேலா ரைட் மிட்ஃபீல்டு. ஓகேவா? மேட்சுக்கு போயிடலாம். கமெண்ட் பண்ணவங்க பேர் கீர்த்திகா ஸ்ரீ. ஹை ப்ரோன்னு அனுப்பிச்சாங்க. நானும் ரிப்ளை பண்ணேன், பட் அவங்க அதுக்கப்புறம் எதுவும் ரிப்ளை பண்ணல. ஹை ப்ரோ. ஓகே, ப்ரொசீட். ஐயோ, கலெக்டிவ் ஸ்ட்ரென்த்தே பார்க்கலையே பெரிய பிளேயரா என்னன்ட்டு. இன்டர் மிலான் vs AC மிலான். இதோட ரிவார்டு என்னன்னு பார்க்கல. காயின்ஸாக தான் இருக்குமா இல்லை வேறு ஏதாச்சும் ட்ரைனிங்கானு. போலாம். வின்சென்ட் கம்பெனி பெரிய டீம் தான் நினைக்கிறேன்.
No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey, it is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And already we're underway here. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Hernandez.
நம்மளோட ஒரு மிஸ்டேக் தான் ஸ்டார்டிங்லேயே.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those little pockets of space.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, that's well spotted.
ஐயோ,
And it's Mkhitaryan. Martinez!
அவ்வளோ சுமாராக தான் விளையாடுறாங்க. சரிங்களா, சான்ஸு மிஸ் பண்ணு.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. There's the header.
Aye.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. That was good alertness. Mkhitaryan, real chance!
Oh!
Carlos Augusto. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Abraham.
அது எப்படிரா?
That's a lovely, neat pass. Gets his pass away, and the finish!
Oh! Easy.
Inter clearly executed that with considerable confidence.
Inicia da la
seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Chukwueze. Oh, that is a nice touch. Sommer claims it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Carlos Augusto. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Inter Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Pavard is charging up on the overlap. Oh, what has happened here? Mignon will lay claim to that. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Oh, sure, offside.
Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And he cuts out the supply. Chukwueze. Carlos Augusto. Pavard. Zalewski is onto this. Rafael Leao. Moved on forwards. And he has been fouled there.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Rafael Leao. Cleared without hesitation. And they can counter here. Reinders. Half-time getting close now. And that's another good win of the ball. Zalewski. Martinez, looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Chukwueze. Chukwueze really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oi!
He's got tall.
So
Abraham. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Decent hit. Mignon catches
அது
it safely.
சரியான கோல் மிஸ்.
And we've reached half-time.
பண்ணிருக்கலாம்.
So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly,
shot
there's been just
shot
one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs, and the half-time score 1-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Inter Milan leading a key game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
செகண்ட் கோல் சூப்பரா போட்டுருக்கலாம்.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 30. Numero 23.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Inter Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Rafael Leao. And they win it back again. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Out to the right.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Jovic is onto it in a flash. Acerbi. Inter Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. And Martinez!
और
And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
easy.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit
It's
unlucky
stuck
in that
ஆயிருச்சு.
instance.
நம்ம சைடு ஸ்டக் ஆகல இல்ல. விட்டு வெளில வந்துட்டாப்லையா என்னன்னு தெரியல. ஓகே ஆப்போனண்ட் வெளில போயிட்டாரு. ஸோ ஏதோ சூட்டோட மூணாவது ஒரு மேட்ச் போயிடலாம். சேலஞ்ச் 3 ஓரளவு ஈஸியான ஆப்போனண்ட் வருதாங்களான்னு பார்ப்போம். இதே தானே. ஓகே மேக்கிங் சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல் எப்படின்னு பார்ப்போம். எப்பேற்பட்ட ஆப்பனண்ட்டுன்னு கூட தான் இருக்குது. கலெக்டிவ் ஸ்ட்ரென்த்து. தமிழ் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் ஜங்ஷன் வர்சஸ் இந்த மேட்ச் தான் இருக்குது நமக்கு. போன மேட்ச் பார்க்கல கலெக்டிவ் ஸ்ட்ரென்த் எவ்வளோன்னு, எடுத்து நோண்டிகிட்டு இருந்தேன்.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black.
ரெடி ஆயாச்சு. கொஞ்சம் பெரிய ஆளாக தான் இருக்க வாய்ப்பு இருக்குது.
So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
I've always been impressed with Lautaro Martinez, Peter. We all know how good a finisher he is, but he's proved himself to be a more than reasonable outlet. If needed, play with his back to goal and be one that brings everyone else into play, and he's a significant influence.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Now it's Martinez. Martinez, he has found a way through.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Pavard. That's Zalewski. Mkhitaryan. Di Lorenzo promptly onto that, and that is that. Carlos Augusto, and here's Lautaro Martinez. He could be in here. Oh, not quite. Hernandez. Now it's Thuram. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
See.
Well, the movement is slick. There's the hit. You've got to be quick to recover this. Martinez gets away the first shot of the game. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Keeper's got good distance on that. Martinez. Thuram. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
நல்ல சான்ஸ், பெரிய ஆப்பனன்ட். ஒழுங்கா
Carlos Augusto. Bastoni. Great defending, strong and determined. Thuram. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now the breakaway. Pavard. Martinez.
ஐயோ,
Through on his own. Yeah, he's
Naltia.
found there.
என்னாச்சு?
Now that's well seen too. Martinez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ribery. Barella wins the duel this time. Di Lorenzo. Now it's Barella.
ஏதோ ஸ்லோ ஆகுது சை.
Cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Couldn't squeeze it through. Spread neatly. And the shot!
எவ்வளோ சான்ஸ்.
By the most elastic of saves.
Martinez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
ஒரு இடத்துல ஸ்லோ ஆயிருச்சு.
Very first corner. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Somewhat off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
They're back in possession and ready to go again.
ஓ மிஸ்டேக்.
He's delivered all
ஈஸியா போட்டோம்.
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break.
இது ஒண்ணுமே அவங்கள இல்ல. ஓ மிஸ்டேக் எல்லாமே.
But dispirits the opposition
Clear
too
பண்ணிரு.
and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Martinez. Stefan de Vrij. There's the whistle for half.
நல்லா விளையாண்டுட்டு இருந்தேன். தேவையில்லாம ஒரு
So the end
கோல்.
of the first half, both teams have had their
அவன்
moments.
ஒண்ணுமே
There's been
பண்ணல.
no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Centre back. தேவையில்லாம ஒரு மிஸ்டேக் நம்ம சைடுல இருந்து.
Sostituzione per l'Inter.
Here we go again.
Numero 22.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Inter Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Stefan de Vrij. Acerbi. And Pavard.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 95.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Barella, Di Marco, Di Lorenzo gets a foot in here. The ball has bounced loose now. Rafael Leao. He's had it taken off him. Barella, he welcomes it in. Martinez is on his own. Oh no, this does not look good.
Hey!
Chance!
Yo!
Extraordinary.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Di Lorenzo. Inter Milan still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Zalewski. Hernandez.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607
Referee's given a throw.
spettatori.
Your mistake only.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 23. Numero 59. Lasciano il campo per il numero
Quarter of an hour into the
16.
second half.
Il numero 9.
Di Marco. He's played him through. Tries a shot!
Inter showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Yo.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get now.
chance.
Instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's
Slow
for sure.
game on.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. Stefan de Vrij. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that
நம்ம பால் வாங்கினோம்னா ஸ்லோ ஆயிடுது.
show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Fratesi. And that is a little undercooked.
இந்த மாதிரி தான் போடணும்.
This is promising. Gonzalez!
இந்த மாதிரி தான் நம்ம பண்ற தப்பு. ஒண்ணுமே பண்ணலாம். ஈஸியா வின் பண்ணிட்டு போயிட்டான்.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
எவர்
So that's two now without reply. Great hit! On the ball, and it's come back out to him.
எதுவுமே பண்ணல. தரந்து.
Looked like 3-0 for sure.
Gonzalez is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Ribéry. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He's picked his way through.
இங்க இருந்து அங்கேயே போடுவாங்க பாஸ். ஒண்ணுமே விளையாடாம வின் பண்ணிட்டு போறோம்.
Inter really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Inter Milan have
Slow
got it
ஆயிருச்சு.
back and they'll have another go. And he was quick to react. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And here's Thuram.
அட போடா.
Rafael Leao.
எவ்வளோ ஸ்லோவாயிருச்சு கேமு.
Acres of space out wide. Thuram. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
எவ்வளோ நேரம் கழிச்சு பாஸ்.
Damian moved on forwards. Di Marco. Always onto this. Now it's Thuram. Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick. Now this is a potential flashpoint and the referee has his hands full. Probably be looking to play it square from here. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
அவ்வளோ ஷாட் அடிச்சு அவ்வளோ சான்ஸ் கிடச்சி வேஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டோம்.
In for a header. Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. So that's it.
It's my mistake. இந்த மேட்ச் தோத்ததுக்கு.
Performance of perspiration.
ஓகே, அடுத்த மேட்ச்ல பார்க்கலாம்.
And those are very good quality.